Update, I think my girlfriend is cheating on me with my best friend, we all live together. Hi, welcome to my channel. Today, we've got an update story from our /relationships where Op suspected that his girlfriend might be cheating on him with his best friend. This is an update story of our last video. If you haven't watched it, I suggest you do so, because this plot twist is going to blow your mind. Before we start, if you have any personal stories of how you got out of a toxic relationship with your cheating wife or girlfriend, that you want to share, feel free to email them to me. Let's get started. Original story. A lot of you requested an update to my original post. The majority of you suggested that I speak to Brooke and or attempt to walk in on the act. I decided on doing both. Sunday night everyone was back in the apartment. I had every intention of speaking to Brooke about the neighbor's comment alone, but before I could she said something that completely threw my theory off. She told Derek to get to bed so he wouldn't be tired from work in the morning. What? I knew Derek has a job on campus, but he had always worked the same night shifts. Being as casual as possible, I inquired how long he'd been working mornings and when he started. He said he picked up the extra shifts a month ago and worked at 9. I leave at 7:45 so it's possible for me not to have noticed that. I spent the rest of the night trying to figure out whether he was lying about that, whether still, he had some mornings here at home, whether Alexis could be seeing someone other than Derek in the mornings, like some of you suggested, or, again, if I was just a paranoid loser. I went to bed feeling emotionally drained and confused. The next morning I left for classes as usual and operated on autopilot. I alternated between thinking I'd run home to check on Alexis and thinking I had way too much work to run around based on a theory that I wasn't even sure about anymore. In the end, I walked out of my first class and straight to my car to go home. Weirdly, I sort of wish I hadn't. When I got to the apartment Derek's car wasn't there, just Alexis. I walked to the apartment with my heart pounding all sorts of crazy. I don't know what I was expecting. Outside the apartment door, I could immediately hear a guy's voice inside. I heard him talking and laughing and a soft feminine mumble replying and giggling back. I've been on this subreddit long enough to see all the different reactions people have to this situation. I never once contemplated what I'd do. I pressed my ear to the door and see if I could make out what they were saying, but I could only make out a word here and there. There was a lot of giggling. Then, I heard the sound of Alexis being tickled and shrieking. Maybe I should have waited more. In retrospect, I wish I did, but I couldn't take it. As soon as I started fiddling with my keys, it was dead silence in there. She was fucking Mark. I never mentioned Mark in the previous post, but he's one of the guys in the apartment next to us. Not the one that tipped me off. He's the only one I never liked. Fucking know-it-all douchebag attitude. Always made inappropriate comments towards both girls. Never thought anything of it. As soon as I opened the door, they both gave me a deer in headlights look that removed any doubt I may have retained that the situation was innocent. They weren't fucking. They were just sitting on the couch with a deer in headlights look that was incredibly incriminating and they both went quiet. Sorry to interrupt this story, but I have something I need to ask you. Have you ever wanted to find out if your wife or girlfriend is cheating on you? If your answer is yes, then I have the perfect solution for you. Introducing the Cheating Spy Cam. Thanks to our full HD quality, night vision, and motion detection, you won't miss any important moments once you set up the camera. This is what other people say about our spy cam. Get your spy cam now. Go to cheatingspygear.com for our 70% off Black Week deal. Click the link in the description or pinned comment. And in case you're not satisfied with our spy cam, we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. Now, let's get back to the story. It was just obviously not a hey, guess who dropped by situation. I was planning on yelling at them or demanding answers. But, and this is fucking embarrassing, my eyes began to well with tears. I didn't want them to see that shit, so I said nice. Real fucking nice. And bolted back to my car. I heard Alexis yelling my name in the hallway and picked up the pace. I sort of expected her to be chasing me, but by the time I got to the car, there was no one following me. I drove to a park that's near the apartment and sat there in disbelief. My first thought, weirdly enough, was how is my family going to take this? What the hell am I going to tell them? My family fucking loved Alexis. They joked about our wedding and regularly called her part of the family. Then I started thinking about living arrangements. Our finals end in about 2 weeks, there's no way I can handle moving now. I'm applying to an extremely competitive graduate program and I can't let anything get in the way of that. Not this cheating bitch. I'm writing this from a friend's house. I explained the situation, he explained it to his parents and they welcomed me to stay in their home. I'm going to have to go back home to get some clothes sometime. I'm planning on going during this lab period. I know Alexis can't skip tomorrow. It took her an hour or so to start blowing up my phone. But once she did, it didn't stop. She started off asking me to come home so she could explain. Before I even had the chance to respond, she sent another one begging me to come back because she was having an anxiety attack. Something I always help her through. Maybe I'm heartless, but all I could think was good, you earned it. There was a pause and then she sent, I don't know why you get so jealous. We were just hanging out. I waited. She sent, look, I know it looks super sketchy, believe me, if I were you I'd think the same thing, but we didn't do anything. He needed advice on his girl's problems. You have to believe me. No, I don't. Normally I would have gotten a weird sense of satisfaction watching a cheater scramble to cover their ass, but my stupid brain just kept replaying all these great times we had together and wondering if she was cheating then too. I want to know when this started, but at the same time, I'm worried it's been going on for longer than the month I've suspected something. I received a text later that night from a number I didn't recognize. It was the nice dude from next door. He said, paraphrasing because it was a long text, that he got my number from Derek. He was extremely sorry for what I was going through and that he would have told me sooner, but he wasn't completely sure. He said he knew his friend was seeing a girl with a boyfriend but didn't put it together until he learned the girl's name. As many of you suspected, the comment was him trying to tip me off. So yeah, I guess he's the bro of the year. I don't think Derek and Brooke know yet. I haven't texted them. I haven't found the words. I know it's going to turn our living arrangements and friendships upside down. I guess I should message them before Alexis paints a different picture. I wonder what the cool neighbor said when he asked for my number. I don't think he told them. They would have said something. Right? Unless they took her side. Then I've lost my girlfriend and friends. Any advice on coping with something like this, especially from those who have been there before, please let me know. I don't have many friends to reach out to besides the guy I'm staying with. Alexis, Brooke, and Derek were my family. Alexis and I had talked about spending our lives together. I have never been serious about a girl the way I was with her. Before we take a look at some replies by other Redditors, take a moment to like the video to show your support to the channel. Don't forget to leave your own opinion on the story in the comments down below. Now let's look at some comments. UFL2PC7 wrote, hold out with the silent treatment. It's killing her, and she needs a little killing, figuratively speaking. Just keep doing what you're doing. Dealing with the arrangements, where to sleep, what to get, getting through exams, staying on course, and keep that cold silence. You're doing fine. You/Mary Tex-Mish wrote. In a couple of months when you are a bit removed from this, you will be proud of how you handled it. It's tough not to fall apart, but it certainly can't do you any good. You've made it through what has got to be the worst part of this, so you can continue to be strong. Don't ever see this as a reflection on you. This was all about her and her lack of character. You've handled things beautifully. Hopefully, that knowledge will help you stay confident moving forward. You'll meet someone who deserves you. Don't stop believing that. You/Offpoint wrote. The guy who tried to tip you off and the people who are letting you stay with them are golden. Just remember they exist when you feel alone in this. Keep your eye on the prize of your education and how it's going to pay off down the road. As for your girlfriend, as much as this hurts, one of my brothers used to say that chick pain hurts the most. It's better that you found out about her now, instead of down the road, when you're married and have a kid or two. She may spin her story for your roommates, but the reality is reality. Good luck, Op. Like any difficult thing, take it a day at a time. You will fall out of love with her and find someone who deserves a good guy. It sounds like the universe has a different plan for you. May the force be with you. You/Jeepiness wrote. I was waiting on pins and needles to hear the update to this one. Not the ending any of us wanted. Keep close to your friends and family and cut Alexis out of your life. Best luck on grad school and finals. You/Putch80 wrote. She didn't chase you and took an hour before texting you? Either she wanted to get in one last good fuck with Mark, or she knew she was fucked over and was trying to come up with a story. Or both. Go no contact. Focus on your studies and tests. You've got big things ahead in your life and don't need this two-timing hoe to drag you down with her lies and gaslighting. A few months from now this will be a distant memory. Good luck. Please post another update after shit settles to let us know how much better things are without her. You/Dragonflies Lovim wrote. The fact that she cheated on you with someone who sounds just awful and gross is just the icing on this shit cake. I'm a girl, and I can't stand guys that are always making inappropriate comments to girls. Just no, gross. Alexis fucked up. Sounds like she ruined a great relationship with a great guy for some disgusting, arrogant prick. Way to go, Alexis, real fucking nice, indeed. I'm so sorry this happened. Best of luck to you, you have a bright future ahead. The pain subsides over time. Probably way too soon for you to hear this. But maybe down the road, you could sell your story, write a short story or a screenplay or something. It was a compelling story, you had us all behind you and on the edge of our seats. Make $1 million, they say success is the best revenge. You/Throwy99038 wrote. Sorry bro, we all knew she was cheating. Well, the only silver lining is at least it wasn't Derek. Just take it easy for a few days. Remember to keep NC. Inform Derek and Brooke ASAP. Do it when Alexis is not around. You/John_Meyer Maynot wrote. Just wanted to say I'm sorry, man. You're too nice a guy though. She did deserve that anxiety attack and I hope that after the initial sting wears off you don't allow her to worm her way back in because she sounds like she can manipulate you a little. You/Croatanchik wrote. I am so sorry. You've gotten excellent advice here, but I will say that at least it wasn't Derek. Get Derek out of the apartment and away from Brooke for a beer, and tell him what's up. If they haven't already figured it out. Lay it all out there, show him her texts and the neighbors, everything. Ask him how he thinks you should approach Brooke. And buy your cool bro neighbor a beer. You/GoGoGo9 wrote. Man, this was both one of the best and one of the most brutal reads I've seen on Reddit. 1. You are a good writer. 2. I am so sorry, man. This shit even teared me up and I have a heart made of pyrite. Wow. Sigh. Just keep on going forward, man. Don't think about what you've lost. Think about what you've gained. You had an invisible weight around your neck that was dragging you down and now it is fucking gone. It's so much better that you learned about this shit now. Christ. Imagine if this shit hadn't come out until you were much further along in the relationship. This Mark guy may be an asshole, but he's an asshole who did you a favor. He revealed your girlfriend for the unbelievable sleazebag that she truly is. She was going to do this eventually, and it's better you find out who she is now than later. And now that it's done, you can let that cancerous part of your life blow away like dust in the wind. Enjoy the freedom. You/Serge Katani wrote. I wouldn't give her the satisfaction of trying to explain. No new knowledge will make you feel better in any way. At this point, ignorance will be bliss. You know what you need to know, that she is a cheater and that makes her nothing to you. So don't get hung up on the details. You know she's been an awful person, and that is that. I'd cold shoulder it. Get your things when you can. Work out finances. But I would refuse to talk about anything to do with the relationship with her. It's over, and she doesn't get to try and make herself feel better. Keep busting your butt in school. With you working that hard, you'll be a catch for any girl, and someone will notice and treat you with the loyalty and respect you deserve. And it isn't Alexis. You need someone you can trust to be a life partner. And they do exist. Don't despair, but focus on making your life better because of this struggle. You/Bushel off Wallflowers wrote. You can be glad you didn't make her part of your family. You mentioned in your last post how she'd often skip class and had bad grades simply because she was fucking lazy. Now she betrays a great guy that she's in a serious relationship with over the douche next door and uses every stereotypical "I got caught cheating" a phrase invented ever. Go on with your life. Even if Brooke isn't your friend anymore, it doesn't matter. College friendships aren't everything. Concentrate on finals, thank the friend you're staying with appropriately, find a new living situation that doesn't potentially involve relationship drama, and find new friends if you need to. Don't stress over such a dumb bitch. I wouldn't want to be her friend, but I bet a ton of girls would want to be your girlfriend. You're an amazing boyfriend. Don't stop being great just because one girl didn't appreciate what she had. You/Toxic Steve 13 wrote. Alright, man. I'm gonna tell you how it is. I've been cheated on 3 times, out of 3, and it sucks. You're gonna keep thinking in your mind, when did it start? What did I do wrong? Why would she do this? Just remember this. It took me 3 times to figure it out. It isn't your fault. No matter what, she cheated because she is a scumbag. Period. Even if you did go back to her, would you want to date someone that shitty? No. You did nothing wrong. Don't communicate. Delete/block her off Facebook/Twitter/whatever. Just get your shit out of the apartment and be done with the whole situation. You didn't bring this on yourself, so don't drag it out. Now what I can tell you is that it is gonna suck to see her in any public place. Just try to ignore her. I haven't fully been able to figure out exactly what to do, but I just reply very coldly whenever she tries to talk to me. It seems to work, I suppose. Good luck on finals, man. What do you think about all of this? Will Op ever be able to get over this? Also, do you think Op's friends knew about his girlfriend cheating? Do you have any advice for Op on how to cope with such a situation? Let us know in the comments down below. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Hit the notification bell to make sure you never miss an upload.